Hey Andy, welcome. Going diving sounds great. Are you still down in the Dominican? Back home now. It's probably chilly up there at home right now, isn't it? Or is it warmed up finally for you guys? $34. Oh, that's warmed up a little bit. I bet you're missing that nice Dominican weather though. Monster Fish Gal, welcome. How are you today? Doing all right, thank you. Yeah, and 90 was nice down in the Dominican. Did you guys finish getting that house built? That's cool. Sorry if the tank looks a little dirty. I need to clean the glass. But there's little copepods all over the screen, all over the glass, and I don't want to scrape them off and hurt them. You can see all the little spots on there. That's little copepods that are growing. It's for the fish to eat, or certain fish to eat. So it makes the tank look a little dirty on the live, I think. Boy, not too many people coming in. Must be a busy day for people today. Hey Annie, how are you? Good to see you. We're just here hanging out, chit-chatting a little bit. Oh, ads. Gotta love those ads. Thank you for watching. Let's go drifting. That sounds like a plan. Sounds like a fun time. Thank you everybody for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Oh, now you hear me. Woohoo! Glad you can hear me. Hope you're doing well, Ann. That's funny, Annie. As I was saying, the tank looks dirty, but it looks like it's got all spots on it. But actually, those are little organisms, I believe they're called copepods, that are growing in the tank. Yeah, it's been crazy here. Gina and I got over COVID just recently, so for about a month I didn't hardly touch the computer or YouTube or anything. Nope, it's not bubbles. Yeah, those little spots all over there are little organisms that are growing for the fish to eat, but there's only one fish in there and he's hiding. He's an algae blenny. He comes out once in a while, and he doesn't really eat the copepods. So I need to get another fish to eat the copepods. But I'm just buying fish slowly just to make sure everything goes a little better than it has in the past. I don't really want any more dead fish. And the two clownfish are doing well right over there. I love how it looks like there's more clownfish than there are, but there's actually only two. Maybe one of these days they'll graduate into this tank right here. That is kind of the plan. I want them to graduate into the 36-gallon and then put in some other fish in the 20-gallon tank. I'm not sure what a janitor fish is. I've never heard of that one. I'll have to look it up. Are those freshwater fish is what I'm thinking? Those look like freshwater fish, but I could be wrong. Hey Julie, good to see you. Can you pet a lobster? You know, I could get a lobster, but they're kind of mean when you put them in tanks. I've been watching this one channel. He's got a little lobster in his tank, and he drops crabs in there for it to eat. And boy, it just takes to them, and they're done for in a blink of an eye. Nora, good afternoon. How are you today? It's nice to be back. Yeah, the lobster this guy's got is about 6 or 7 inches long. He'll drop little crabs in there that are an inch or two around, and that lobster will just tear them up real quick. That's good, Nora. I'm hoping that I can get back into the swing of things now. My wife and I had COVID for about a month, and I've been better for about a week, or I've tested negative for about a week now. I've had a few little complications, but hopefully we're better and I can start streaming again more regularly. But the month of February was a total loss. Not sure if you see him, but the little algae blenny is behind the leather that on the right side of the tank. He's right there near the shrimp, kind of hiding. If I move the camera, I'm afraid he'll take off though. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. Yes, please hit the like button if you haven't already. And again, hey Nano, how are you? You can catch the 2 clownfish playing around in this tank right over here in Vertigo. Good afternoon, my friend. Thank you everyone for supporting. I was out with COVID for a month, so I missed a lot of people's videos. I missed a lot of streaming time. Barely able to take care of the fish tanks. It was bad. It was nasty. It's night there. Yes, you're ahead of us by a little ways. It's almost 2:30 in the afternoon. Thank you, Nora. Thank you so much for stopping by. I understand if you're at work. Just so you know, everybody, if you think the tank is dirty, it's not actually dirty. Those what you looks like spots are copepods growing in the tank. And I don't have a fish that eats copepods in the tank. The algae blenny doesn't, and the shrimp, I don't know if the shrimp will eat them or not. Hasn't seemed like it. probably going to try and start the music streams up again, because the wife is going to be working at home still several days a week. So I hope everybody will enjoy that. Just something to hang out and do and chat with friends and listen to some nice music. But Gina had to go into work today because yesterday the internet was being all jacked up and kept on cutting off while she was trying to work, so she had to go in just to be on the safe side today. But as of so far today, the internet hasn't went off on me yet, so hopefully she'll be able to work at home tomorrow. That's good, Julie. I appreciate that. I'll have to bring it back then. Something nice and relaxing, maybe a little upbeat once in a while. Still have a little bit of those COVID symptoms going on once in a while, where you can't catch your breath. Yeah, not fun. I guess I need to go get another COVID booster. Hopefully I don't ever get this crud again, because it was not fun. So how's everybody's week going? Hopefully everybody's having a good week. It's Thursday, isn't it? Yes, today is Thursday. My days run into each other. I had to have somebody come in and clean the air conditioner today here at the house because it wasn't wanting to work the other day. He was here for a couple of hours. Yeah, Julie, can't complain because nobody listens. That's how it goes? All right, Andy, thank you for being here. Oh, keeping on silent. That's fine. I appreciate it. Yeah, Nano, it'll probably be a little while before I try to get it. I'm just gonna stay home and hope for the best. Adele, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Oh, the algae Blenny decided to go back around the back side, I think, because I don't see him anymore. He likes to hide. Coffee. Yes, Julie. This is a happy place. I try to keep it happy. Sometimes it kind of sucks, but COVID again was just a killer. My wife got it worse than I did, and she almost ended up in the hospital. The doctor we went and saw a doctor at a walk-in clinic, and he actually wanted her to go to the hospital, but he didn't. Hey Maria, good to see you. How are you, my dear? No, that's right. I remember when you had COVID. That was when I first found you as a friend. Thank you, Maria. We can always use that. We're pretty much over it. Just a couple little things once in a while. We both tested negative now, so it's just how some of those things just keep going after it's over. Yeah, it'll be time for the booster soon. Oh, Julie. Extreme dizziness. I had the coughing and the fever. I felt like I couldn't catch my breath at times, especially when I was laying down trying to go to sleep. I'd try and breathe, and I just couldn't catch my breath. Oh, yes, Maria. Thank goodness you guys are better. That's scary. Hey, Lorna. My son ended up in the hospital a year and a half ago with COVID, and he almost didn't make it. Lorna, how are you today? I don't know if I asked that. That's good to hear. So for all the new people in here, the tank isn't really dirty. It's got copepods that are growing all over the place. They're little dots on the glass. I do see some spots, but I can't scrape them off because the copepod's growing. Copepods are eaten by certain fish, which I don't have any of those fish in there right at the moment. Probably going to be one of my next purchases, but I don't see that happening for probably a couple of weeks. I want to keep the tank going and make sure it's good for a little while longer before I buy another fish for the tank. Oh, a vacation would be wonderful, Adele. Take the time off. You need it. Sometimes you just gotta have some time to yourself to relax. Some beach time. I need some boat time. We haven't been on the boat in months. I just need to get the boat out there. I don't care if it goes slow. Oh no, Adele. That sucks. Yep. It's boat time. The problem is it's been windy down here in South Florida a lot. So it's been a little too choppy. Oh, there's the algae blenny. He's hanging out over there on the right side. Yeah, no, it's scary. That sounds like a plan, Adele. You need to get that time off. I hope you can get it. Hey, Hendo and Rita, how are you? Good to see you. I've missed everybody. That sounds like my son. He's burnt out at his job too. And that, yep, he's taking a week off next week, but he's just running on fumes. Oh, thank you, Rita. They came and saw us last weekend, just for the weekend. They were doing good. It was so nice to see them, even for a short time, even for just 2 days. Thank you, Maria. It's always good to have a job you love. Oh yeah, I wish we could have went out on the boat when they were here. It was kind of windy, so we didn't get to go. Like I said, I'm ready for the wind to calm down, and so we can go out on the boat. It's been severely missed. I want to do some snorkeling and just get in the water and relax. Hey Nano, have you heard from Ian lately? I haven't seen him post any videos, and I know he's working a different job, but I haven't heard from him in a while. Yes, it does, Julie. He was live. I missed it. What time was he live, or was he in the morning or afternoon, or? That sucks. I wish I would have saw it. Again, I haven't been sitting on the computer much in a while. I've been trying to catch a couple videos here and there, but I know I've been missing a lot. Oh, also, in the tank over there, I don't know if you can see him, but the anemone. Let's walk over there. There they are. There's one right there, and then the other one is right there. They got fed yesterday. You can see the crabs too. There's 2 of them right there. And then there's Mr. Shrimp. That's a snail right there. Oops, I don't know if you can see my finger. That's a snail right there, hiding in the sand. There's the little babies. I don't know what I was doing yesterday around this time. Probably messing with the dogs. Yep, the shrimps are the kings of the tank. The clownfish stay clear of Mr. Shrimp. This shrimp in this tank, though, the algae blenny goes right up to it and lets it clean it. So they're friends at least. Yeah, one shrimp in each tank. 2 anemone in each tank. The clowns in the 20-gallon also with fiddler crabs. And then, like I said, in the big tank there's the shrimp, there's the algae blenny, all the corals. There's 2 anemones that they're bubble tip anemones. They don't like to come out very often though. Well, come and join us, Rita. Catch that red eye and fly on over. I'm gonna have to try and catch up with Ian. I've missed having him in here and being on his lives. Oh yeah, Julie, if you wanted to make it down this way, we could bring the Aussies on the boat with Sylvie and Rocky and just have a good time. Hey Mark, how are you? Thanks for popping in. And thank you everybody for smashing that like button, or splashing the like button. I see 14 splashes. So, my new favorite coral, well, not new favorite, is this guy right back here. He is growing fast. He's probably almost twice the size of when we got him, and he's spreading out. Oh, thank you, Rita. Yeah, that coral, it's a I can't even think of the name now. All of a sudden, it's right in the back of my head. This dang COVID kind of messed with my mind a little bit worse than I normally am. Xanthid. It's called a xanthoid, something like that. But it's just spreading out all over the place. It's growing on the back of the rock. It's coming up. So it came on a stand. Well, it's coming. Pieces of it are coming off the stand and growing down onto the rocks now in the back and on one side of it, and it's about to start coming off on the front too, so which means it's going to probably come down the rock in the front, which is so awesome. Oh, good to hear that your boat's getting fixed. I actually need to have ours tuned up. It's due for the 100-hour service. Yeah, the 100-hour service, usually, I think the last time I did a 100-hour service, the last time it was due, rather, I think it ran close to $1,000. But I'm hoping I can find someone to do it cheaper. We had it done at the dealership, which I don't want to do that again. Yes, I've got to get back out snorkeling and scuba diving. My body has missed it. Oop. I was going to show you Sylvie, but she rushed out real quick when I moved the camera. Oh, and Rocky took off too. Yeah, we did it at the dealership, and that was the big problem. I can probably get it done somewhere else cheaper. Sorry about moving the camera around so much. Like I said, I was trying to show you the dogs, and they decided they didn't want to be on camera, either one of them. Don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how much that 100-hour service is going to cost down here in Miami, though. I got to find someone pretty soon. Yeah, we went to Marine Max, which is where we bought the boat brand new. So I need to find a Mercury dealership, because the motor is a Mercury. Oh, bless you, Silver. Sneezing. Yeah, I hope so. I don't care if I just go slow though out on the water. Putting along is nice enough for me. Plus, where we go out to go snorkeling, it's not that far, so you got to go through the canals, through the channels, which is slow anyway. So we're only out in the Atlantic for a little ways before we stop most of the time. Crypt Keeper, how are you today? Hey everybody, if you haven't splashed that like button, make sure you hit it for me, please. I appreciate it. It's free. One of the freebies in life is to hit that, splash that like button. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tim. Thank you. Yeah, Sylvie and Rocky like a slow ride better than the fast. They do all right when we're going fast, but they prefer just putting along also, because then they can walk around and without having to, steady themselves too much. Hey Tim, don't blink and think that the glass is all dirty. It's got copepods growing. all over the place. Thank you. They've been just growing. No blinking and thinking. If the two bubble tip anemones would just start opening up, I'd really enjoy that, because they just stay closed up probably 95% of the time. Once in a while I see them open a little bit, but they stay closed most of the time. Hey Peter, welcome. Good to see you. Tim, I'm not sure how to answer that question. I don't know enough about if they go in the freshwater tanks or how they go in there. I just know that I put them in there when I had the green when I had the green mandarin before it passed away. I put them in there to grow for him, but he passed away before they grew. So I guess I'm gonna have to get another green mandarin, because that's what they eat. Peter, I really didn't have a favorite author as a kid. Thank you. Oh, yeah. It should be no problem to add the pods to a fresh setup tank. I don't believe, because I put them in this tank pretty fresh after it was set up. It's taken a while for them to grow, so I'd say it's taken a couple months for them to grow to be these little things that they are right now. So I can't clean the tank right now because there are a couple little spots that need to be scrubbed off, but I can't scrub it because of the pods growing. I don't want to scrub them and kill them. Peter, I've heard of him. Ronald Dahl. How's work going, Peter? Oh, cool. Can't wait. Let's see here. Yes, Tim. Ronald Dahl wrote Willy Wonka. That's cool, Peter. 10 years. That's awesome. Hey, Vanessa. How are you today? Oh, they are? I hadn't heard that. Hopefully the wiggle butts are all playing nicely right now. The wiggle butts and Jupiter. I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool, Peter. I love how it looks like there's more than 2 clownfish in there because the corner of the glass reflecting. Well, Vanessa, if you hadn't seen, I've got 2 clownfish in the 20-gallon. They've been in there for about a week. The shrimp is doing well. The 2 anemone are in there doing okay. In the 36-gallon, there's an algae blenny. He's been in there for a week. He is hiding right now. So, oh, the little spots are copepods. They're growing. The xanthid coral, the white one up at the top, is growing tremendously fast and spreading out off of its little stand onto the rocks. So that's going to be really cool once it... Oh, there's the algae blenny back in the back. He's over here. Right up there. But I can't wait to get another mandarin so it can eat the copepods, because that's what they're in there for. Oh, no snow. Hey Rita, how's the snow in Norway? Is it still feet deep? Or is it starting to melt? Did it warm up yet? So the coral, I feed them reefroids once a week. And then the Duncans and the anemones, I also feed them the frozen food, the cubes. So I take one and I quarter it and dissolve it in water and squirt it right into the Duncans, and into the anemones. And that's about once a week also. So, and then the other thing that I give the corals, let's see if I can get it in focus. Why does it not want to focus? I don't know why this isn't wanting to focus, but hopefully you can see it. Oh no, still snowing. So that, Tim, this is called Reef Energy Plus Coral Nutrition. It's AB Plus. This can be on a daily or a weekly, depending on how you want to feed it. If you have a feeder, a supplement feeder, it can be put in for a week at a time, and it will dose a doser. It'll dose it on a daily basis. Yeah, but I'm not on StreamYard. I think it's my phone. I've got a filter on my phone right now, so I think the filter is probably the problem. Let's see if we can do it again. No, I don't think it's going to work. But I just do mine on a daily basis. It came with a measuring cup, so I measure out a little bit, and then I just pour it in. You can do it in one of several ways. You can turn off the pumps and pour it down directly on the corals, or you can just leave the pumps on, pour it in, and it'll just fan over the whole tank. PA Fish and Tanks. Hey, how are you? Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for splashing that like button, everyone. Oh, that's awesome. 500,000 views. Congratulations. Yes, you get mosquitoes with this Florida weather, Hindo, so if Julie is going to box you up some, it's just know it comes with these big mosquitoes that can almost carry you away. That is completely true, Julie. That's kind of like Hawaii. Their state bird is not a bird; it's a cockroach, and they fly. Those things are huge. Oh, mosquitoes love me. I just don't love mosquitoes. Yes, palmetto bugs are nasty. Oh. Come on, doggies. I know. I want to be on the boat too. Hopefully soon. I don't know what the weather's going to be like this weekend. I'll have to look. That's funny, Peter. Oh my. Yeah, those mosquitoes are just wicked. So I don't know how many were in here, but I'm going to probably try and start doing the music lives again. Just because doing those because of the days Gina works here at home. Some maybe calm or maybe even upbeat music. Nothing hard. No hard rock, heavy metal stuff, but just something fun. What do you doggies do? Christmas music or nothing. No Slipknot. I'm afraid not. That's a tough one. Christmas music versus Slipknot. Christmas in May or March. When are you guys going to be home, Vanessa? Is this just a short trip, or is it a week or two, or? Oh, that's nice. Hopefully it's nice up there right now. Oh, the Whizzle is live now. Oh, the 60s. Sounds nice. I wouldn't mind the 60s at night. I'd like the 70s at least during the day. But it's boat time down here. As long as the wind will calm down enough, I may see if Gina wants to go on the boat this weekend so we can do some snorkeling. Oh, let's see right here. Right down in the left corner of the screen, you can see the algae blenny right down here. He's on this rock right down here. I've never seen him over here before. Yeah, I missed the boat. The boat misses us. It hates being just sitting parked in the driveway. One day, Peter. Oh, the algae blenny, his name is Benny. Benny the Blenny. Okay, Rita. I hope you have a wonderful night. Sleep well. Hope you're able to get some sleep. We love you too. Tuck Hendo in and give him a kiss. Oh yeah, I completely understand, Rita. My back messes with my sleep too. So I completely understand. So true, Julie. Let's see if I can get everybody closer to see Benny the Blenny. See if he'll stick around for a close-up. There's Benny. I'm surprised he's not swimming off. That's funny. Oh, so this little piece of coral right here is actually the stand that this coral came off of. It's a green star polyps. And so when I originally got it, I popped this one off of this one, and I just left that dang down in the water, and it started growing more coral on it. So always, if you have, yeah, free corals are always nice. If you have a coral and you decide to take it off of its stand, make sure it's all, you get it all, because if not, you leave it down in the water and it'll grow new, hopefully. Because that was pretty cool. I saw that. Well, I left it down there and all in the water, and all of a sudden one day it started popping up and it's spreading out just like nothing happened. Now my red Lobo right here doesn't seem to be doing very well. He's turned a shade of gray, and I'm not sure if he's sick or if it's just trying to shed, but he's been like that for about a week. So I'm hoping he's okay. Tim, yes, you can cut coral, like these Duncans. You can cut one of them off and glue the piece cut off, and it'll grow just like normal. So yeah, there's certain corals are like that. Certain corals that I know you can just cut them off and start growing new ones. I'm pretty sure this xanthid, this white xanthid up here in the top, I'm pretty sure you can do the same with it, but it's spreading so fast I may have to try and cut some of it off and move it. It's gonna take over the tank real quick. It's pretty much doubled in size since I got it. I don't think you want to break them off. I think you want to cut them off when you're doing cutting corals. There's another name for it, and I can't think of what it is. But yeah, I know that there's certain corals, like I said, the Duncans, and I'm pretty sure the xanthids, you can just cut off a piece down at the base of the head and replant them or re-glue them onto another stand or onto a rock. The green star polyps, I'm pretty sure you could probably just cut that in half and move it if you wanted to make another section. The big green star polyp in the back here, that one would be really easy to break up and spread out, and he would probably just take off growing like nothing ever happened. Yeah, I've only had it for a couple months, and its little leaves or flowers or whatever are, when they open and close. I'm not sure if you can see it. See how they open and close? They're considerably bigger. The flowers are bigger than they were when I first got it a couple months ago. That's been my most impressive coral so far, I think. This guy right over here has done real well, although lately he's been a little droopy and a couple of his little branches have broken off, and I don't know why. I've been testing my water on a regular basis, and when I say regular basis, every day or every other day to make sure that everything is good. And I've got so many testers now that I don't even have to go to the pet store to have anything tested. I've got everything you could need. Well, Peter, we've got a zoo here in Miami, and then we've got beaches. And then I've got the dogs to play with. This coral right here, it's quite large, and I don't know if that's why he's leaning over to the side. I don't know if it's top heavy. I'm gonna have to ask the pet store, or not the pet store, the fish store, if that's what's happening. Because I don't know if it's the because of the waves from the power head from the pump that are just blowing it, or if it's just top heavy and leaning. Mr. Shrimp, I saw you. I go to not the aquarium. Well, one of them is the Aquarium Depot, and the other one is Exotic Aquariums. Oh yeah, Peter, you could be buried in the sand. Yeah, Exotic Aquariums is the one I go to most. It's over on Bird Street. And then the other one, Aquarium Depot, is close to Kindle, off of 118th, I think it is. Oh dang, that's close. Yeah, it takes me about 25 minutes to get there. I'm down here in Naranja, Homestead almost. Do you go to Exotic Aquarium? Yeah, Peter, that'd be cool. 'Cause I visit the fish store as often as I can. Yeah, I remember I had just moved to Florida. I was living up in Polk County when Hurricane Andrew hit, and we were preparing for it up there just in case it came up there. That was a scary thing. Hurricane Andrew was just over 30 years ago. Yeah, Homestead was almost wiped off the map from what I remember. Kind of like Fort Myers Beach and part of Cape Coral with Ian this last year. I think I've heard of Strictly Fish. It's just right down the road from it, I believe, isn't it? They were actually the ones who were telling me about it because they ran out of testers last week when I was in there. So it was before all my test equipment came. I was going to go in there and have all my water tested just to be on the safe side before I bought the fish I put in there. But they told me that about a fish store just right down the road from it. Yep. You know, we're going to run into each other one of these days and not even know it. You know, if you go on my About page, you can find my email and email me your contact info if you want. Shelly, how are you? Good to see you. I'll watch for the email. Thanks, Peter. See you later. Oh, thank you, Shelly. Hope work is going good. It's not too cold, although I know it is cold. Shelly was just down in our area of the woods down here in Miami and went on a cruise recently, like a week or two ago. If anybody's ever looking to go on trips or anything, connect with Shelly's Yorkers and Slots. She owns her own travel agency. She's in Wyoming, but I'm sure she can work deals everywhere because I know she goes a lot of places. Hi, Rocky. Rocky, you're gonna run off? These dogs, I'd show them on camera, but they take off every time I try and start to move a camera to look at them. It's on a tripod, so I'm sure the tripod's probably scaring them. Yeah, I'm jelly of Shelly too, Julie. She gets to travel around in her business. Wow, I didn't realize I'd been on this stream for so long. I've been on for 83 minutes. I'm probably going to cut this stream off here in just a minute. Yeah, Julie, they refuse to go on camera. Unless they're running in the backyard, they don't like being on camera. And then I still can't get the close-ups of them like I'd like to get sometimes. I had a company send me a couple things for the dogs that I got to do videos of, and they're not going to let me video them hardly using them. It's going to be a fun one to make for their channel. Well, everyone, I appreciate each and every one of you coming in and sitting with me for this almost hour and a half. So, Julie, I'm going to be cutting this off and kicking back for a little while before the wife gets home from work. Rita, you're supposed to be asleep. Turn off the stream and go to sleep, Rita. Go to bed. Thanks, Julie. I appreciate it. Everybody have a wonderful evening. There's Benny the Blenny again right over there in the left-hand corner, saying bye to everybody. And I will see you all later on the next one.